and I'm having a blessed morning. So I know I suppose I did this topic um, of you know praying on your loved ones, praying on your dead, and I gave a really good dope meaning behind it on why we should not do that. And there is protocols on praying on your loved ones, right? So basically, you could pray on your loved one, but you cannot swear upon them. There's a big difference. You can pray that they have um, a peaceful passing into the afterlife, which is really important for us, right? And then I mean, you can constantly pray for them, and but there's protocols on that, right? But people is going to do whatever they want to do. Um, the reason why I'm saying this is because it's a trend amongst us, and it's been a trend among even in my days, my younger days of coming up. We lit candles. We lit candles, and there was other things that we have done for ones that passed away, right? But this is a whole nother level. This is a whole nother practice amongst the youth, right? When our loved ones passed away, right? And talk. This is not talk among us, right? There's no one that's going to come back, basically, and tell us how it is, detail by detail, the process of death or to transfer into the afterlife, right? There's nobody here. The reason why I'm saying that is because there's so many things that's being thrown at us that we don't understand. We don't understand because we don't have the knowledge, wisdom, or understanding. That doesn't mean that we can't learn. It just means that the place that we are at is not a good place for us individually and us collectively, right? So it has to be someone amongst us, our civilization, able civilization, and amongst the whole entire world that will bring a sense of oneness and worship towards the Alpha Omega, the Creator, and everything that existed. Because if we don't have that as a people, what happened is that we start to slip in a very dark time, right? And we don't want to slip in this dark time because this dark time may mean that it may be a drought that be upon us. It may be a drought for years and years and years that may be upon you and our civilization. Why? Is because we forgot the remembrance of the Creator, and we start to worship and adopt certain ways that was oppressed and taught among our civilization, right? And which can lead us to a path of destruction, confusion in and out our life, right? And then we are calling on things that we have no knowledge of, right? So these things that we are calling on, these are entities. They lived here way before us. So they know the ins and outs. There's different species of them, but we don't know because the blinders of our eyes are on. And what I mean by the blinders are on is spirituality, right? And this channel right here, it focuses on victims and it focuses on spirituality to uplift us because someone has to do it. Someone has to do it because if we don't, we will forget on who we are. And I know for sure, I don't want you to forget who you are. I don't want to forget who I am and who we are. We are servants of the Alpha Omega. Do you understand that? We was created to serve. Most of us people say, oh, we was created to worship him. No. This is the wrong concept on what a lot of people, right, say and do and say that we was created to worship. Now, even I said it too. Even though I said, oh, we was created to worship him. No, we was not created to worship him. We was created to work, to serve him. This is two big different things. How you doing? Good morning. This is two big different things. Worship and serve is two different things. How can we, why we was created to worship him if we are him? If we are the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence, why would he create the human being, which he duplicated himself to worship him, where other things in existence worship him? And he did not give these other creations that he have created the spirit. That spirit is infinite. It cannot be destroyed because it is a part of him. It is a part of him. So it is safe to say that he created it to serve him, not to worship him. We wasn't created to worship. We was created to serve him. Right? And I'm talking about initially of why we was created. Thank you so much. Thank you so much that you love my videos. I really appreciate it. And I hope and pray as you come in, your like, share, subscribe. Because we need to get this information out to a lot of our youth, a lot of our future, right? Because they know not what they do. And what they know not what they do, they calling on things from the afterlife. Now, the way we go is not where these entities go. They go to a whole nother other life, a whole nother other afterlife than us. We are all appointed an entity, right? At birth. When you pass away, it passes away also. It passes away. When you pass away and go to the afterlife, it also does the same thing, goes in the afterlife. You see, a lot of these things are not explained. Are we talking about Scientology? No. We're talking about worshiping and swearing on our dead loved ones. That's what this topic is talking about. It's talking about swearing, a lot of the youth and a lot of the future, the so-called YNs are saying, yo, I swear on my dead. I swear on my dead. This is wrong. You don't supposed to be swearing on nothing other than creator. But even though you don't supposed to swear on the creator, the almighty, right? But if you want to swear on something, you swear on him, right? And it's really, really important that we don't do that, because when you swear upon things that can no longer come back to this world, you call on other life forms that's watching you from a position where you cannot see. And they are there to kill you and murder, death, kill you. This is an actual true fact, right? So it is important that we do not do these things, right? It's a big difference of praying for our loved ones in the afterlife. You could pray for your mother. You could pray for your brother, your father. You could pray for your brother or sister or anyone that you love. Pray for them and ask the Lord Almighty to forgive them of their sins on why they was on this earth. Whether he accepted or not, that's up to him. But you do your part. That's what you're supposed to say. Yo, I pray for my man that went to the afterlife. I pray for him. You don't swear upon him. You don't swear. You don't swear. You say, I pray for my man. Let's pray for my man Joey. Let's pray for my man Rob. Let's pray. These are the proper terms and the proper practice that we must do, right, among our civilization and our culture and our and just our communities, because these things bring about forces that is there to take each and every one of us to the afterlife. We see it every day, all day, right? We see this. So I urge the future. I don't call you YNs. You are the future because you bridge the gap between this life and in the next. And you have the power to do what? To get all of us with your mind that has the ability that can invent technology to get us to the next thing in life. And what is the next thing in life? It's whatever you make it. But make sure that it be positive, right? And this goes out to the future. Women, the young men and the young ladies that's out there, right? Let's change the narrative. Let's change it. Let's change this word YN. Let's change this word shooters. Let's change this word crack dealers. Let's change this word killers. Let's change the narrative, right? And put some respect and honor of our civilization. And the civilization where we come from is able civilization, right? And I'm not going to make this a long, drawn out of thing. I want you to go check. Look at my description, right? There's part one. Part one is there. Part one got 4,000 views, 4,400 views. I want you to go check part one out. Part one was really, really good, right? So, excuse me, I had to revisit this because something inside of me to tell me to revisit it. And it's much needed because I don't want any of the youth that we need, the future that we need for the future to go into the afterlife. You are too young for that. You got your whole life ahead of you. We need you. We need you. As the elders, we need you. I need you. I need you here. I need you to have sight. I need you to have motion and movement. And I need you to uplift your life and your family life. You can do it. You don't have to do a life of crime. You don't have to be a scammer. You don't have to be a shooter. You don't have to be any of that, right? So this is a shout out to you with love and respect. Thank you so much. I hope you find the right Pooh said, I hope you find the right medication for whatever this is. Good luck. This medication is this platform. And who is the doctor? I have the right medication. The right medication is scriptures, right? It's scriptures. It's scriptures, and who fulfill what? Scriptures. Who fulfill scriptures? Who fulfilled the doctor's order? Right? Is the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing. He is the doctor. Right? He diagnosed me. And this is the diagnosis. Right? It's my platform. This is right here that's going to lead us to the next thing in life. If you listen. So this platform is my medication, is my healing, it's my passion, it's my effort, right? To unravel certain things that we may not know together. So I will appreciate that you like and share, subscribe, and get the information out, right? So this is a shout out to the future. Let's come together to try to stop this process and this indoctrination of swearing on my dead, right? And say, I will pray for my loved ones. I will pray. If you're going to say, I will pray for my dead, I will pray for my dead loved ones. Let's add that in a little better, which is more professional and more respectful, right? Not swearing, but because when you swear, that means that you swearing they in the afterlife. So something there is gonna say, you know what? You swearing? Well, I'm gonna come after you so you can experience what they experience is going to afterlife. And we don't need that. We don't need no type of forces that's there that we can't see with the eyes taking our loved ones, which is you, the future, to the afterlife. We need each and every one of you out here in society, out in this world. We don't need you to ghost each other. We need you to do what? Make each other what? Irrelevant, right? Make each other real. Support each other, right? So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys have an amazing, amazing day. Peace, y'all. Peace, peace. Love y'all.